Hey guys, it's me Sujai over here. Welcome back to another video. I'm here in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm at this park called as Bencha Siri Park, if I'm right. So yeah, it's a very hot day, and I'm just kind of wrapping up my Thailand tour before I'm off to another country. Firstly, if you're new to my channel, the name of my channel is called as Sujoi in Vietnam. I've been living in Vietnam for over 7 years now. I was an English teacher before for 3.5 years, and then I started my online digital marketing business. And I'm also a full-time YouTuber. So if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. So yeah, I just want to talk about, as I'm sitting out here in the park and, like spend already 1 week here in Bangkok, Thailand, and I'm sure you saw my video about the Bangkok vibe. And I just want to talk about a topic which kind of is a bit, um, which I usually face most of the time. And just hold on, guys. Let me just check my mic. Yeah, it's all right. So I just want to talk about, like I think we should stop white privilege in Southeast Asia. When I'm talking about Southeast Asia, I'm talking about Thailand and Vietnam. It's been going on for many years now, and as you can see that there are like there are emerging countries who are performing very well right now. I mean, I'm talking about India because I'm from India, and I think the mindset of the people in Southeast Asia needs to change now, especially here in Thailand and in Vietnam. Because the news, what happened, about those New Zealand brothers attacking the Royal Thai Police Cop. I mean, that was really shameful. I saw the video of it. And, on top of it, those dudes were whites. I'm not generalizing, but, I think, this white privilege bullshit needs to stop in Southeast Asia, especially in Thailand and Vietnam. People need to grow up now. They need to start treating all foreigners nicely, and especially Indians. There's Indian tourists have a long history of facing racism in Southeast Asia, especially in Thailand. And for me, this is a very touchy subject, and this is very close to my heart. I have dark brown skin. I'm not a white person. So yes, on a daily basis, I do face second class treatments. I don't get free access to go to. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me adjust my phone. Yeah, I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Yeah. So, like as a brown person, as a brown foreigner coming from India as a solo traveler, I don't feel comfortable going to these Western joints or sports bars or malls or whatever it is. Because I know that, or even if I go to Nana Plaza here in Bangkok, you can clearly make out that, what kind of tourists are going to be entertained and what kind of tourists are not going to be entertained. And it's just that, it's just that the mindset needs to change big time, because, like even as an Indian tourist, like I don't get free access to go to everywhere here in Bangkok because I know that maybe I'll not be welcome. And it's shameful that in Southeast Asia, like there are many locations which are only catered to white expats, and I think this needs to change now because like there are a lot of Indian tourists traveling overseas. India is doing economically very well. Is the fourth largest economy in the world. And of course, yes, I can understand the Thailand economy has slowed down, which is nothing new. And I've been told by a couple of my Thai friends, networks here, is that the economy of Thailand is not doing well right now. It's in a slow recession. So I think like the Thai people, they need to start accepting Indian tourists really well in their society, in their culture. Because at the end of the day, Thai culture came from India. I mean, of course, things have changed. They don't accept that. but I think it needs to transform right now. And this long history of this white privilege nonsense which has been going around in Southeast Asia, like, oh, I'm going to only date a white man, or oh, he's from America, Australia, whatever. Firstly, like my dad, my brother, they're all US citizens, they live in America. There are a lot of poor people in the United States. I've lived in Australia also for a couple of years. A lot of poor people. I mean, it's just that it's the wrong misconception which most of these Southeast Asian countries have, that, oh, he's from America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, white skin, must have a lot of money. I think this needs to change right now, because, like Indian tourists, they have a lot of money. And, it's just that uh, the dimension needs to change, and it's been going on for a long time, like, especially in Southeast Asia, like most of these white tourists, when they come from Europe or North America or Australia or whatever, they feel like, they have this first thing in their mind, it's like, okay, I'm going to come to Southeast Asia, like Thailand, Vietnam. I'm going to be treated royally like a king or a queen, which they do get treated. And it's a sad reality that, like most of the Indian tourists who go to Southeast Asia, they're accepting this form of second class treatment, that, oh, he's white, he's a white tourist, he'll be treated much better, and I'll get the second class treatment. I think this all needs to change, like there needs to be more awareness. I do see a lot of rudeness out here in Bangkok, Thailand. Like I've done social experiment out here. I've chatted with a few Thai girls out here. The first thing what they do is they give me that serious stare or that rude eye, and it's just that you feel like, oh shit, like, is this the land of smiles? I mean, the same thing for Vietnam also. Of course, Vietnam has its own share. I've spoken about this for a couple of videos of mine before. And like my mission as a YouTuber is to really stop this white privilege bullshit in Southeast Asia. Just because they're having white skins, and they can take advantage of this and have access to a lot of locations and have access to a lot of things in Southeast Asia which we Indians cannot have. I think that's really sad. I mean, it's just like, and some people say, money, if you have money in Southeast Asia, money talks, bullshit walks. I agree with that. But hey, I've even heard about this, like, like a rich Indian guy coming out here to Southeast Asia, but he won't be treated well, maybe if he's going to a rooftop bar for some drinks or whatever it is. So I think, people in Southeast Asia, they need to grow out of this thinking. They need to change their mindset. As we're approaching 2025, this cannot be the same for long. And of course it starts with the grassroots level. It starts with the media. There should be a lot of media awareness. I think the tourism industry in both the countries in Southeast Asia, namely Thailand and Vietnam, should focus on this point, that like, stop this white privilege bullshit, and start treating everyone equally, and treat everyone nicely. It's just not that, like, somebody's got brown skin, black skin, and you're going to be treating him or her poorly. That's a very wrong way to go about it. We are living here in the 21st century, so I think this needs to be looked into. And it's been going on for a long time. I mean, it's just that when it comes to racism issues in Southeast Asia, if you check on YouTube, Indians are the ones who are getting the maximum hit, and I think that's really bad. I mean, it needs to change. So it all starts with the society. It all starts from awareness, education, and especially for young generation, they need to start developing this mindset to be used to all types of foreigners. Like Indian people are different. They have different skin complexions. This thing in Southeast Asia, especially in Thailand, people feel Indians are funny people. They're funny people, and they laugh at them, and like treat them like like as if like people in Thailand feel like, oh, we are much superior or whatever it is. Yeah, check the economy here. Check the economy and talk. You know, it's just you need to understand. The fourth largest economy in the world is India. You got to start respecting Indian tourists. You got to be much friendlier. And I've had a lot of these encounters with these Thai girls, especially here in Bangkok, even in Vietnam also. The rude stare right away, just because I'm not white. I got brown skin. The rude stare right away. I think that needs to change. So yeah, I just let my heart out. I'm very touchy with this topic, because I face this on a day-to-day basis. And like the systematic form of discrimination, which goes on in Southeast Asia, really needs to stop. You want more tourists, you want more money, you got to be friendly with all types of tourists, especially with Indian tourists. You got to be much friendlier, much nicer. You have to accept them in the society. So yeah, that's all I got to say. I'm just going to head off to lunch right now. It's super hot, and yeah, I'm just going to just go and eat some Thai food right now. I got a bit emotional with this. Spread the message around. Like if you really found this video to be informative, if you really agree with what you are facing, like if you're a person of color coming to Southeast Asia, and if you're also facing this kind of issues, speak up. Start a YouTube channel, document your experience. That's the way things will change, and that's what Sujoy in Vietnam does. I always document my experience as a brown person, as a brown person coming from India, and my channel is straight up no BS, and I have no regrets making these kind of videos, and nobody can shut me up. It all starts with transformation, and I really hope like by 2025 things start changing, in Thailand and in Vietnam, when they perceive Indians, Indian tourists, or looking at Indian people not with hate and disgust, and not making negative videos about India on YouTube channels, because you got to understand, like India is doing extremely well economically, and we will overtake a couple of these top nations very soon. So you got to start respecting that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and if you like watching this video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Additionally, you can, if you found this video to be informational, you can buy me a coffee. The link is down in the description below. You can support my work. And with that being said, you guys have a great day. This was me, Sujoy. Peace out.